So, in honor of Mother's Day, which is today,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that Jen and Sofa is the bathroom podcast,
I would say the mother of all podcasting.
my question is, were your parents like super protective of their bathroom? Like, if you went and used their bathroom, were they like, "The fuck you using my bathroom for?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it was like I don't go in there if they're home. You know what I mean? Like if they're home, I'm not gonna go even try to use their bathroom. But their bathroom, you're talking about the one that's in the master room, right?
Yeah. Like a
Yeah,
parent's
like
bathroom is usually
okay.
the master
Yeah.
bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, like and it sucks because we had one bathroom in the hallway for 3 dudes. So like it gets backed up. You know? So
Yeah.
so
This is
no, what about
line
you?
foreman.
What about you, Chris? You're a single kid with a single parent.
So, like,
I
my
feel like
bathroom was
yeah.
my bathroom,
Mm.
but like my mom did rent our like house like extra
Oh,
room in
that's
our
right.
house out.
Yeah. Mm.
So like that I would share that bathroom with like two 45-year-old dudes. So like
Ball hair.
sometimes they were like, you know, taking a long time. So I'd be
Mm.
like, "All right, mom, can I use your bathroom?" And she'd be like, "No." I'd be like, "Damn, all right, I guess
Just no, straight up no.
yeah."
Yep.
uh,
The worst though is if I would use it when they weren't home. And then you gotta cover your tracks and make sure like you didn't like leave evidence. I don't know, a toilet paper there, a turd on the wall. I don't know.
they're like,
Who was here?
Zach, we had 7 squares of toilet paper. Now there's
Yeah.
only 6.
We noticed you smeared shit on the wall. We don't do that.
Yeah.
It had to be you.
There's no way.
You're the only one in this house that does that kind of shit.
What about you,
Billy?
Billy?
So we only had a 1.5 bath, so it was a shared bathroom for 6 people, pretty much, with one shower for everybody. So it was just very interesting morning. But what was nice was that we had staggered school schedules. So we would go later in the day, so everybody else could use the bathroom in the morning time. There was never really a clogged, congested time frame. However,
You
when I
said
would go
6
over,
people though.
yeah, well, we're a family
So
of 8.
did you ever run out of like hot water? Like taking a shower in the morning or some shit?
Uh, I would have to ask my older siblings because
Some
I was I
robust
was
water.
I was younger when they were all in the house. So, but I would assume yes, they were quick
Wait,
showers, like a sea
wait.
shower.
You didn't get stuck going last because you were younger? I feel like the youngest has to go at the
I
end,
was
right?
sleeping. I mean, we didn't have to. By the time I was in grade school with my older siblings, our school started at like 9 o'clock, while they were starting at like 7:15. So,
Okay.
like I said, if they were up taking showers at 6,
I thought you were about to be like, I'm on water hours, bro.
no, yeah.
And I was like, what is that? Every other day we're taking a shower. I'm like,
Oh yeah, every
I
other
was
day.
I was expecting some kind of
Oh yeah, it's a schedule. Like I have Mondays, Wednesdays,
yeah.
Fridays.
We got to split it up. Everyone gets the every other day.
But it's
Oh.
interesting. It's interesting that you asked that, Chris, because like at families' houses, like let's say at Terry and Blood's house, I'd never use their bathroom. I never even saw what it looked like. Even that, like I had no clue that they even had a bathroom in their bedroom. And then when she goes, "Oh, you can use my bathroom," I'm like,
You sure
"You
about
have a
that?
bathroom? Yeah."
Do you understand what I'm about to do up there?
Yeah, you have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's funny because if I ever go over there, I only use the bathroom downstairs. I won't go upstairs.
Well,
I'm
it's
not
funny,
using.
she calls that extra bathroom my bathroom.
Oh, now I'm
She's
gonna
like,
shit
"Oh,
in
your
it.
bathroom." Yeah.
I was gonna say, okay, Chris.
I was just like, the downstairs bathroom at Blood's house is Billy's bathroom.
No, the upstairs one.
Okay.
He doesn't use the upstairs one.
I use the
Okay.
downstairs and like that's it. If it's used, if it's be like occupied, I just wait. I know there's like 2 more bathrooms upstairs, and I'm just like, nah, I'm all right.
I'm good on the first floor.
I'm good. Yeah, I know what the layout is in this bathroom, and I don't want to risk what the hell's happening upstairs.
For
Also,
sure.
like I was gonna say, like, how long until you're at somebody's place before you like, A, use the bathroom, or B, go take a shower?
Oh, I thought
Ooh.
you were gonna say go take a shit, but
Well, that was A.
oh,
No,
okay. Oh, it's all encompassing.
I
Okay.
assume if I let you in the bathroom, I have no control what you do in there. You know what I mean? Like so, like I know like
Let's
Chris
see.
probably wouldn't shit in there, but like Duhamel, he's shitting in there.
Duhamel would
Potozic,
shit. Like I think
yeah,
he saves his shit
he
to shit
waits.
in other
Yeah,
people's bathrooms.
yeah, he doesn't even use his own toilet. He doesn't. Yeah, those pipes are clean at his place. He saves it all for here
So
and
here's
work.
the thing. I would if we're talking like where I feel comfortable using their bathroom, like where I'm
Yeah,
not like, yo, bro, I'm about to hit your bathroom. It's got to be like I got to be hanging there for a while.
yeah,
You know what I mean? What I'm talking about is like, say you go to a party or something. Like the first time you're at a dude's house, he's having like a cookout. I'd be like, yo, where's your bathroom? I've got
yeah. You
to
mind if I
use your
freshen
bathroom.
up? You know, like
If a
like
dude looked me in my eye and said, "Can I freshen up in your bathroom?" I'd be like, "The fuck?"
what are you freshening? You know, so like because I remember like well one example is like you would come down from Richmond and like Friday night or something and you would like come to my house and then like you probably sometimes would be like I'm gonna take a quick shower or something real quick and I'm like dope, right? Doesn't
Yeah,
bother me, but we have like a rapport, right?
for
Like
sure.
if you were just gonna go hang out with somebody like and you just like drove over and you're like hey we're going out Friday night, you get over there and you're like dude like I just got off work, I'm about to can I shower
No, yeah,
over here, you know, like how long you had to wait, you know what I mean, like
Sure. Like I'll say this, Billy. If I went to visit Billy right now,
mm-hmm.
like if I showed up in his new house, I wouldn't be like, "Yo, Billy,
Yeah,
you mind if I
and if I spritz
you
with some
mind if I
water,
pop in real fast
yeah,
and
rinse off a little rinser.
Well, I would offer that though too if you just came off of a long flight and stuff like that's something I
brother, I
would do.
appreciate that.
But at the same time,
Mm.
you're also a long-standing friend, and we've hung out, we've shared hotel rooms together. You know, it's all
It's true.
it's a. I could see though that Zach, like, you wouldn't just go over some random dude's house and be like, "Hey, mind if I shower real quick?" Like,
Yeah, no,
or and honestly, you're putting them on the spot because can you really say no?
yeah.
Like, you'd be like, "I guess."
you can say
Like,
you can say no.
Zach would definitely say no.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'd be like, what? Why? Nah, dog, you look fine. It's whatever.
Be like, bro, you're fresh enough.
Yeah, you're fresh enough. I'd be afraid of you being too fresh if you went in the shower. So just stay. I was so Brandy got in I don't know if she told you, but she got in a car accident. She's
Oh
fine.
no.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Good.
oh,
Right on.
geez.
It's a fender bender, really. But we were going down Denby at Warwick and Denby intersection, and we're on the the right lane, which is straight and right, you know. And then there's the one lane next to it, which is what you guys, Chrissy, you remember? It's a
That's a
straight
straight
lane.
lane.
It's a straight
Yeah.
lane, and then there's a left turn lane on the left side, right?
Yeah.
There's a car in the straight lane, and then as soon as it turned green, the car in the straight lane decided it wanted to go right into the side of Brandy's car.
What?
Oh, so they
Yeah.
hit Brandy. Okay.
Yeah, so the car in this going in the the straight lane, no turning at all allowed. Decided to turn into I think it hit like the door on producer Brandy's car, right
driver's
behind the
side?
wheel and the door, like right at the hinge.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, did you not see the giant white car in front of you when you turned the car? Like anyway, the girl she said she was on her cell phone, classic. And I was like, I don't see.
Oh, well,
Were you on your phone
way to
listening to Gin's
incriminate
sofa?
yourself.
Because I don't see it. But so anyway, so she got a rental.
Mhm.
What's the worst rental that you had? This isn't the question. I just thought of this one. Have you guys had a bad rental before, like car? Maybe not bad, but like like awkward. Like I would never buy this car if I had the choice. You know?
I feel like every rental car I've gotten has always been like something lame. Like
Mm.
I've never gotten a cool one. So like I've never thought like this
Yeah.
is like
So she rolled up with a. They gave her a Kia Soul.
ew.
Yeah, a hamster car. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, so people actually buy these cars, you know? And I was like, what car do you guys imagine you see on the road, and you maybe this is not right, but like, you know, form an opinion on somebody before you even get them out of the car. You see them driving a Kia Soul, and you're just like, or a fucking Scion XB, and you're like, look at this guy. Get a load of this jabroni. Do you have a car?
Definitely a Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's
Yeah,
that's a,
yeah.
I think a lot of those cars, I do like think like, why would you buy like a Nissan Cube, a Scion X,
the box cars. There's a whole like toaster.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't think people have them anymore. Like I think they were discontinued, but like I used to think that about a PT Cruiser.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, like what the fuck were you thinking? Yeah, I agree.
My grandma tried to win a PT Cruiser every day at JCPenney. She would have me swipe her JCPenney card to win. I was like, this car looks like crap. I was like 8 years old.
I need it. I need this.
Wait. How did you win the PT? She gave you her JCPenney card?
Yeah, so they had
was
this
it like a credit card?
Yeah, it was the JCPenney, like a Macy's card or anything like that.
Yeah.
And they had little kiosks, and if you would swipe your card at it, it would know your member account, and then it would say that you won it if you were the winning person. And every time we went there, she had me go and do each one like twice, and it was for a good year.
Wait, you had to buy something though?
No, it was just a kiosk. Kind of like
okay. I was like, I thought like you had to buy something, and if you use your card, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, JCPenney knows what's up. They got your ass good. They're like, hey, dude, if you buy something, use our card, you might win. You might
win
a shitty car. You might win a shitty car.
I used to drive
so keep trying.
Cruiser too sometimes. Not for my ex-girlfriend had one, and she made me drive.
There was
it was not a fun car to drive.
They didn't have good agility. It had no pickup.
No pickup.
Man, I'm trying to. Almost anybody in a Kia in general, I'm looking at him like, I'm like that meme with Michael Sheen. He's above everybody, like, like you're just looking down, like.
Or that pathetic.
Yeah, like, or the pathetic from Simpsons, like, wow, Kia, huh? That's what you ended up with, pathetic. Wow.
Last time we were in Florida, I had rented like, we just needed a little economy car to get to and from where we were staying, and they're like, hey, we don't have any economy cars, so we just gave you, a Dodge. I'm like, okay. So I go out there and
just a Dodge, like the
model.
They
just said we got a Dodge for you and handed me the keys.
Get you Dodge.
I'm like looking at it, like, okay. And they're like, it's spot number 42, and I go out and it's not there. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding. It's like almost midnight.
You come back. Hey, did you steal the car?
Well,
go to jail.
I hit the button, and behind me,
button?
The fob.
The faux button.
And I turn around and it's one of the Dodge like 3500 Hemis, and I'm like, this is not an economy car.
Well, they said they're out of economy cars, so.
Yeah, no. Well, that was the upgrade, I guess. This thing was huge. It was like steering a boat. It was like.
They make you feel more like a man.
No,
did your dick instantly get bigger? You're like, shit.
No,
now I get it. Now I get it. Oh, that's I think.
I couldn't drive it through the hotel garage. I had to park outside because it was so big.
Yeah. Dude, you clearly haven't been used to driving trucks, because I feel like every truck driver would try and force their truck in that parking garage. Like my dad would definitely be like, "Oh, clearance? I don't give it. I'm going." And he's like, "God damn it!" But I think I had a Nissan Versa when I went in. I think I was in Colorado or some shit. They gave me a Versa, which is like almost like a little hatchback. The problem is that car has got like maybe 50 horsepower. And I don't know if you know this about Colorado, but it's all mountains. And so like that thing was like, and I'm like, I'm just trying to drive, dog. I'm just trying. Yeah, I like go straight up. I'm just trying to go 30 miles an hour, and it's like I just can't. I'm like, oh great. I've always wanted to though, get like a nice car. I just never pulled the trigger. Like
I want to do like a Vegas trip with you guys. And go, like split it 3 ways, but get like a fucking nice car to rent, and then just like fucking.
Well, it's kind of funny you said that. I was you heard Turo? Have you heard of that?
Yes, I used
Turo. You used it? I never used it, right? But like I was just curious what was like around here. Nothing good. And then I checked what's around Pittsburgh. Nothing really that great, right? Because you could pick like what make and model you were looking for. And I put Vegas in. And there's just like every Beamer, M Beamer you want, every, you know, Audi RS, every, you know, you can give you a Lambo if you want. You know, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So when you get to the bigger cities, you can get like these cars. And it wasn't that bad. I want to say it was maybe it's probably a lot, 300 a day or some stupid shit, right? But if
Yeah.
you're there for like a day and you're like, this
I
is
mean,
the
you can
day
blow
we're
through
having,
300 you can blow
today's the
through
day we're having a
300 a day very
Ferrari.
quickly.
Yeah.
So,
But, yeah, maybe.
well, I'll
Maybe.
Two.
tell you,
Maybe.
if you end up using Turo, it was good because you could know like what car you were going to get, and it was a pretty easy process. Other than when you check it out, you have to go through the entire app and take pictures of every portion of the car, and I didn't know that until I
Oh,
got to the
to like
airport.
prove you didn't fuck it up?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Mm.
like they do the same thing with U-Haul, but it's not as extensive. And if you're running late to the airport, and you have to go through security and all that. You got to factor in like an extra 20 minutes
That's
to
why you
take
got to
care of
leave
it.
about 16 hours before the flight, brother.
I'm usually there about 3 hours before, but we were,
Just to
it's
make sure, I got to take my pictures and I got to, yeah, exactly.
yeah,
And then you get get drunk in the airport.
yeah. You got
Unless
to
you're
make sure
like,
that
I
the
couldn't
gate is
do it
there.
because it's cost too much.
That's
Remember when we
true.
got those like shooters going to London, Chris?
Yeah.
It was like 20
Yeah.
bucks for a shooter.
It was unnecessarily.
Unnecessary, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
A hot topic lately has been inflation, perhaps, right? Inflation.
Okay.
But you know, I didn't really think about it until I saw. I guess my question is, what do you guys use as like a barometer to say like, oh shit, the economy's pretty bad right now?
Mm.
To me, I saw. I don't want to steal yours, Chris, but I definitely saw. It was like two Red Bulls for. What do you remember? Two Red Bulls being two 12 ounces for how much?
Two for $5 was the.
Yeah, I think I saw 2 for $6 or something the other day at 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
you're like,
And I was just like,
this country's going to shit.
yeah, and I was like, what? You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I was like, and I was like, that to me was like the first time I guess I was kind of like, I mean, their eggs were going up because that flu shit, right? And I'm like, that sucks. But like, I saw that and I was like, dude, that means it's bad. Red Bull is no
Yeah.
longer $2.50; it's $3 a pop or whatever.
No, you're right. Red Bull's a good one because, like, as you guys know, I
Yeah.
drink a lot of Red Bull, and like I've tracked the price from when it was 2 for
Mm.
$5. Then it became. We're talking about just the 12 ounces, which I haven't paid attention to in a while. I'm a 20 ouncer. We all.
I
know
moved. You graduated. I see.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they went from 2 for $5 to 2 for $5.55, and I was like, I noticed that.
Yeah,
And now,
they
like,
try and be sneaky, don't they? They're like, you're not gonna notice this 5 cents, brother. You're like,
for sure. And now like I get stoked if I see it for 2 for $6. Like I'm like, oh shit, I'm buying 12 ounces today. That's like
Yeah.
a good price.
Yeah.
Because like a 20 ouncer is $6, and then here in Seattle, like the taxes are really high. So like a Red Bull, if I bought just one Red Bull at a time, it's like almost $7. The one I
Oh
buy.
God.
And I'm like, whoa, I should like inflation is affecting me. I can't drink this.
This is bullshit. I'm gonna be broke now. What about you, Billy? You got anything?
It's funny because we know convenience stores like upcharge anyway, right? Like from like
Sure.
grocery stores. Wawa's a big seller of Ben and Jerry's, and when I was a kid, I remember Ben and Jerry's being like $4 for a pint or something, and I thought that was ridiculous at the time. I was like, oh, geez, why is it so much? I was in Wawa the other day,
Mhm.
$8.70 for a pint of Ben and Jerry's.
A pint?
like-
Mm.
Like like that little,
Yeah, the little guy.
And I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, and then you go to the grocery store and it's about $5 ish. And even so, like that's even a lot for that too.
I think a good. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut in, but I
no.
talking about stores. A good one for me was like it was like buy one get one free Cheez-Its at like Food Lion, and I was like, oh yeah, that's good Cheez-Its, bro. Got some Cheez-Its, and then like you ring it up, and it was like excuse me, it was like $6, right? And
Yeah.
for both. But at first I was like, I looked at it as like $6. I was like, oh wait, it didn't take off our didn't take off the free one because $6 for 2 boxes is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, take that one off. And then Brandon's like, no, look, it says like $3 off each one. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, $6 for fucking Cheez-Its, dude.
What two
What the-
flavors did you get? I know you got white cheddar. You
Oh,
had to
you
have
gotta get
gotten
white cheddar, baby. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta get the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
cheddar. I think we got white cheddar, and I think we want a little extra toasty.
Oh, great combo.
You
Great
know,
combo.
because like you know what it is about the cheddar's got that powder on it. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
all over you.
And sometimes you want just the
Yeah,
The
extra
crack,
toasty has no powder.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes you want just the cheese it.
Colby Jack is my favorite. But
That's a
even
good
then,
one.
I still like if I was buying two, like if I was at the grocery store and I saw a buy one get one, it'd be white cheddar extra toasty. That's the goat combo of cheese.
It's a good combo. Eat them both at the same time.
Oh,
Put them
yeah.
in one bowl and just mix them up. You're done.
Yeah.
Real quick, back to the Red Bull.
I'm-
Did you guys try the new white peach one?
Oh, I have.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
I have it
Yeah.
at work. I left it at work. Carly was looking in the fridge to see if I had it, but I brought it to work on Friday and forgot to
Oh,
try
I had it.
Oh, I had it.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really like it. I really do. I think I realized though, like I just love normal Red Bull.
Well,
Like
so
I really love a normal sugar free.
the thing is, I really like the peach, and I think I just realized that like Red Bull's just good at making
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like I had Alani peach. I've had the Celsius peach. I'm trying to think of probably another.
Zoa.
Yeah, they had a peach. Yeah, I had that. And, you know, they're all decent. And then you had the Red Bull version. You're like, oh, buddy. You know, like you're like, all right. See how it is. I mean, I do like
Yeah.
Red Bull, but it's so hard now. There's so many flavors.
What did
They
you guys
really
think
are.
of the dragon fruit last year?
I liked it.
I
Yeah,
loved
I liked
it.
I liked
really
The
wish
dragon
it
fruit.
was- It was one of my favorite, and they had it for a long time too. And then they
Is
just
that the one
stopped.
that the one that we saw in London, Chris? And it was cactus fruit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's the same thing.
Oh, is it? They just call
It's
it.
just like yeah. It's like so like Red Bull's like different countries. I guess you can't call things different, whatever in certain countries. So like their flavors are different in different places. So like we were in London and we saw like it was like cactus fruit and we were like, oh shit, this is some new shit. And then we like looked it up and it was like it's
Same,
another name
yeah.
for dragon fruit.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
it was like
Peach. There you go.
nice. It was like when didn't they call it something different, like intergalactic versus starlight?
Yeah, Starlight here, Coke Starlight, and it's called Coke Intergalactic over there. Sick.
so many
Yeah.
rules.
It's the same with the I think the purple one that just came out, the grapefruit one. It was like it was something else, Woodruff or some shit. Maybe that was here too. I don't know. And the blue one was iced vanilla berry, or one was gummy bears or something.
Yeah.
I did see that that's supposed to come out as a perma flavor.
Oh, really?
It's gonna be the Red Bull, I think, Ice Edition.
Interesting.
I think so. We got that
I've
to look.
heard. I've heard.
I've
some
heard.
rumors.
We got that to look forward to.
I want to
No.
know your power rankings of soup.
Soup. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick plug, real quick, before we do the power rankings at soup. I met a buddy of mine had
You know a
never
guy?
eaten soup in
He's
his
never
life.
eaten soup.
His first time eating soup was.
Has he ever been
like,
sick?
Literally a month. I was
What's
like,
up?
get yourself some soup. He wasn't feeling well. He's like, I've never eaten soup, and he ended up getting like one of those the Lipton packets or something, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
chicken soup.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. But I said that with a nice Sprite, maybe
Throw an egg in there.
you'll be good to go. And it changed his life. It seems like he was like, "This, what have I been missing this whole time?"
I mean, like a standard
I've never-
in culinary society since
I
like
know. I've never
beginning of
met
man.
somebody
That's what
who's
you've been
never had
missing.
soup before.
You put an egg in it. You guys put eggs in it.
I do not know.
Chris, you never tried it?
I've never made the Lipton soup.
Oh, dude. So what you do is you just like you make it, and you just dump a fucking egg in there, and it's like egg drop soup.
Oh,
That's a nice segue. That's my number 5, egg drop.
Oh,
soup.
there you go. Yeah, egg drop
Yeah.
soup, huh? Is that your
Nice.
only entry from the Chinese?
It was. I thought I was gonna get hot and sour in there somewhere, but I
Yeah.
think it would have fallen like 7.
Like a wonton, perhaps?
Yeah.
yeah.
A wonton
I
made
think-
the top 10, but
Try a quick powering. I'm gonna throw 5. I'm gonna throw miso. Just keep it rolling.
ooh,
Look
yes.
at miso, like it's a good like palate
Yeah.
cleanser after the sushi.
I didn't even think of. That's actually a soup I had completely forgot about, and that's a good one. Damn.
Is it on your list now?
I
Oh.
kind of want to replace egg drop soup with it. But no, I'll stick with egg drop. You've done miso, Billy.
I love I love a good clam chowder. If a place has a clam chowder.
That's
Oh
so
no, are we
low.
starting at 5? I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's a power
Have
rank.
you ever heard of a fucking
sorry.
ranking that starts at the
I'm
top?
sorry.
Yeah, number 1. We're gonna start at the top. What the hell?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
Billy
called
was
suspense,
wrong.
Billy. Everyone's
We'll
listening.
go with
We already know.
waste
Why do I
chicken.
need to
Let's
hear
go
the
with number
rest?
1.
I know it's number 1. We're good.
I'll go with French
Lunch
onion.
hour locked in at 5. Too late.
French onion is fine.
French onion is 5.
Oh yeah.
Billy, you're devaluing some pretty heavy hitters.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Here we are again talking about food with Billy.
I'm gonna hit you with my number 4,
Okay.
Slap it.
like
it
a
on me.
potato and leek,
Okay.
like a potato. Like I think they call them potato chowders, don't they? Like that. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
even gonna.
like
I'm gonna piggyback on that. I'm gonna go with corn chowder.
Oh nice.
Number 4,
Ooh.
corn chowder.
Ooh,
A little
corn
bacon
chowder,
bits
corn
in it
chowder.
or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like clam. I don't like clams, so take out the clams. Good stuff.
Add corn. Good to go.
Yeah,
Minestrone.
minestrone. 4.
Ooh,
Yep.
4 minestrone. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I don't mind it. I don't really reach for it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
you know,
it depends. Like if I'm feeling it for sure, but I like a good minestrone.
we get carried away. There's one item. Is it a soup? Is it a soup?
Let's hear it.
Chili. Is chili a soup?
Ah.
Ah.
I don't think so either. All right.
All right. All right.
I didn't want to make sure as I'm making my list. You know, I was
Do
like,
you have your 3, or do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right. My number 3. I'm going broccoli cheddar.
Nice.
Good,
That's a
good
good
choice.
one.
Good choice. You
Going
know, broccoli
cheddar.
broccoli needs to be more soups. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Broccoli cheddar sometimes could be just cheese. That's not a bad thing. You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
can't go wrong with that.
cheddar
Shit, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a little. What was I gonna say? Yup. Wait one. I cannot remember what I was gonna say. Fuck.
Billy,
Soups.
do you have your 3?
I got
Yeah,
mine.
Billy, go ahead.
Italian wedding.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's
Good one.
number 2 for you?
3.
3. Okay.
I don't know why. Sorry. That was like the weirdest 3 I could have thrown up.
That was yeah.
Strong
I
hand.
think that means something in some cultures. I don't know. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna go with chicken noodle at 3. A good solid chicken noodle.
Some representation.
You know what I mean? Some
absolutely.
representation. Yeah, you know. I think it's good. I think it's yeah.
Number 2, I was surprised Billy rated it so low, but French onion. French onion number 2 for me.
French onion is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't have it on my top 5 though.
Damn.
But I will eat it. Actually, you know what? Because I don't want to put it at
I
2.
will.
You already got it at 2. I don't want to put it at 2 as well. That's too many 2s.
Too many 2s.
French onion 2s. My number 2, beef stew.
Ooh.
A good
Nice.
beef stew, like an Irish stew.
Yeah. Like hearty.
Hearty. Get me all warm inside.
Mm-hmm.
Billy?
Sorry, I was really like enamored with the beef stew. I was
You're
trying
like,
to think, that sounds really good. Pasta fagioli.
All
Have you ever had
right.
it?
Fucking like Anthony Bourdain over here with the
Gazpacho. Yeah, you know,
Now
like,
you know why. Now you know why French onion's number 5. You know.
it's tough. It's tough. I'm surprised no one picked chicken with stars.
Speaking with star.
Well,
yeah.
we still have, that could be your number 1 pick.
Oh, it's my number 1. I'm thinking go off a little beaten path, and I'm gonna pick. It's hyper specific, but it's Olive Garden's chicken gnocchi soup.
Oh,
Number 1.
Very
Good
nice.
soup. Good soup.
It's not even a
good
soup. It's just pasta and broth, dude.
Yeah.
Which is dope. You know,
My dad used to make chicken a la king, which is pretty much just chicken pot pie, like the inside of a chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
Like that's a big soup.
Chicken pot pie is a weird one, dude, because like it's kind of like a soup, but with
Exactly.
crust. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
like if you
it's
took the
very
crust
much-
away, you just got chicken dumplings.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what my dad.
Nothing
made
wong with chicken and
a la
dumplings.
king.
Yeah, no
So
one said
good.
that yet.
So good.
Is chicken pot pie the like bread bowl of
Of all bread
crust?
bowls.
Yeah.
Of crust.
yeah.
Is chicken pot pie like? When's the last time you had one?
a long time ago.
About a month
Anyway,
ago.
sorry, Chris. Go ahead. What's your number one?
Sorry.
Number one is definitely tomato soup.
Oh fuck, dude, no!
Oh, it's out of the 5.
You know what I was trying to think of? What was 3, and I think it was tomato soup. It wasn't supposed to be chicken noodle. Then I was struggling. I was like,
So,
"What's
are
it?
you
What's
a
the?"
tomato soup
But
or tomato like bisque? Do you like a bisque, like a tomato bisque?
I like them both, but I'm thinking tomato soup, and I'm thinking like I know you're gonna hate this, Billy, but I'm thinking a giant dollop of sour cream.
oh yeah,
Hey, that's not
nice.
bad. I
You
love
ever,
Oh,
sour.
I
Chris?
thought
You ever put like croutons on it?
I do. I do goldfish.
Goldfish. But you ever put croutons?
Goldfish.
Yeah, if you put croutons on it, you leave it on there for like a second or two, and it gets soggy, but it's still crunchy. Kind of like the Oreo method.
I don't know if you've seen this about me, Zach, but I never eat croutons.
Really? You're
I
not a
don't know if I
crouton
ever
guy?
really took notes of the crouton intake in your life, but
Like whenever
look at this
you
guy. You get a
make
salad. Where's the croutons?
Well, you used to make salads a lot.
Yeah.
Like for like and like I'd
Yeah.
always eat around the crouton
Oh!
in the bowl.
I'll be wasting croutons on
He
you.
was just saying,
Oh
wait,
my god.
Well, I always thought you guys would be like stoked. You'd be like, "Oh shit, why are there so many good croutons left?"
Yeah, dude.
It's like because I'm like,
Not eating them. Man, I love croutons, dude. Like the Outback croutons and the side salad. The, but I mean, like, do you have it just tomato soup, or do you? It's got to have the grilled cheese combo with it.
well, in a perfect world, you got to have the grilled cheese combo.
gotta have
I like
grilled
to dip
cheese.
it. I like to dip it.
Yeah.
Like one of the first like meals I probably ever made for myself ever is like, do you guys remember those like I know Zach does those like triangle sandwich makers?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I used to make like grilled cheese and then like just a Campbell's tomato soup can, pop that in the microwave, and then just like dip one of them paninis in there.
A can in the microwave, huh?
Well, I mean, like I dumped the can into the.
Oh,
Oh, you put the can's gonna blow up, dude.
I was like, wow, I don't know how.
Oh, my mom would make she would make like ham and cheese in those sandwich things,
Oh hell
and
yeah!
then it'd be like molten lava when you bite into it. Those shits were dope.
They
If
were
anyone's
good,
got
though.
anyone, I want to get one. I gotta make some Sammys. Yeah, good stuff.
Real quick, the Zach can attest to this. I am no stranger to eating directly out of the can, though.
Yeah. What did you eat a lot out of the can of? It was
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
Ah,
Is that a
okay.
soup?
Is that a soup?
Oh,
Because
Good
SpaghettiOs are
Good
good.
question. I do like
I can't-
SpaghettiOs.
I can never find the Frank's ones anymore, and those are my favorite ones.
Oh, did we always get the meatballs?
Yeah, the meatballs are
I've seen
good.
the
Meatballs
meatballs.
are
I
good.
actually have a can of SpaghettiOs. I got it from
You never had the meatballs, Bill?
No, I usually eat the meatballs. I can't find the Franks anymore. But on the shelf, I did see the meatball one and the regular one. That's it.
Who is getting the regular one? Like just
Yeah,
eat the
right.
meatballs.
Right? Like, who chooses not to have balls in their food?
What was your here's
Or
my-
or,
here's
or
my last
Franks?
question.
Who doesn't want Franks and who doesn't want balls? Go ahead, Chris.
Here's my last question, and then I'll punt it to someone else for one of their questions. What was your Chef Boyardee of choice?
We weren't allowed to have it.
But you had SpaghettiOs?
We didn't really have SpaghettiOs either. But that was when I moved out and like when I first joined the Co-Star to have my own apartment, I had a shit ton of SpaghettiOs.
I
But we
think
didn't eat.
Oh yeah.
My dad always made pasta, so we never had Chef Boyardee.
Oh yeah.
beefaroni, dude. Beefaroni.
Beefaroni. Hell yeah, heavy hitter.
Heavy it. What about you?
Sometimes, like, I'll be honest with you. I used to hate, not hate, but like I was a beefaroni guy as well. I used to hate though when my mom would come home with the ravioli.
It's got beef in the ravioli, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's essentially beefaroni. I had no reason to be upset.
Right. But I think the funny thing is, if I remember right, it was like you dumped the can and it was like 3 fucking raviolis in
Yes.
there, and you're like, "Here's
Yes.
your dinner, bitch." And
Well,
you're like,
I didn't know
"Oh."
there was a difference between the ravioli and the beef. What's the difference between
Beefaroni's like,
Like elbows.
yeah, it's got like pasta.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
I was
I
gonna
was
say like
thinking
those little
it was
cylinder
ravioli.
ones. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
cylinder boys. Yeah.
Nice movement.
I just had to
technique.
I had to describe it. I had to demonstrate. Let me see. Hold on.
Interesting.
Beefaroni. Hamburger helper? No.
I loved hamburger helper though. Don't even get me started on hamburger. Remember when Zach, you made that
Yeah.
one hamburger helper that was like amazing, like from scratch hamburger helper, not
Yeah, I
like the
did. It's
packaged
pretty
one.
good. Cheeseburger macaroni.
Cheeseburger
Yeah.
mac,
So like,
yeah.
it looks like this. Hold on, if you can.
Oh, okay. I
It's
see.
almost like ziti noodles
Yeah.
with like beef
Yeah.
sauce.
I've always pictured Chef Boyardee to be the ravioli. So that's
Bro,
why.
how big is this can? Oh, a pack of two. Still, a pack of two of this, bro, is $7.50.
No way.
Fucking
Wait,
this shit should be $1, dude.
This should make you stoked that like ramen has maintained consistency. Like,
Yeah, it's like Costco
Yeah.
hot dogs. It's like Costco hot dogs and ramen are just they're never gonna change. $1.50 and like 70 cents.
yeah, inflation proof.
All right, Billy, we're gonna do a little Mount Rushmore action. You know what that is? You know what Mount Rushmore is, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think
You all right?
Yeah, it went down the wrong pipe.
yeah,
He was trying not to
the
burp.
wrong hole. Chris, you're not
We're
used to
good.
doing that. Yeah. All right. Good? Yeah, I'm like we good.
All right,
So me and Chris thought that we could do a Mount Rushmore on Cartoon Network shows,
Shows or characters?
shows or characters, Chris.
so
Is-
I think it's both in the sense that like you're gonna choose a character to represent a show.
Okay.
Okay.
So like that's kind of how I look at it.
All right. Did you want to do it collectively, or do you want to do it individually?
So we could do it collectively. Here's my two questions though.
Okay.
Yeah.
One, are we counting Adult Swim?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
We can. All right. No Adult,
Adult Swim has its own like.
And the second one,
yeah.
are we counting Toonami?
Fucking hell! I don't know if we could do that either.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
My list. I made backup lists in my head in case
Okay.
like yes to either of those questions. But like I agree. I think it should be Cartoon Network, and not like their specialty. Like
Yeah.
The blocks of like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, blocks of shows that they have. Yeah. Okay. It's like a third party.
for
You know,
sure.
entering the contest. You know, like I don't know.
So when you say collectively, do you mean kind of do like we did Power Rankings, where we'll each go around and do one?
Well,
Or do
so
you
when
mean,
I
like,
meant,
are we making it ourselves?
yeah, I meant like collectively, like the three of us make one Mount Rushmore. But if
Okay,
you want to do
agree on
each
it.
person, but if you want to do everyone has, yeah, we have to agree on it. Or we can each like I have a Mount Rushmore, you have one, and then like Billy has one.
All right. So I didn't make my Mount Rushmore, but whatever you guys think. Is
No,
more
we could
fun.
do individually. I mean, it's like only four. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's funner with banter. If
Yeah,
we have to like
We have to decide if that's good enough or not.
convince each other that that guy shouldn't be on there, this one should.
Mhm.
For sure. We could do a collective one.
All right, let's do it. Well, you know, I'll do what, Chris? I'll let you throw the first
it off.
combatant in the ring because you made one real quick.
All right.
You know.
So I think if we're doing a Cartoon Network block of dudes, I think one of the dudes that has to be on there 100%, Johnny Bravo.
Ooh, Johnny Bravo, huh? He's like one of the OGs. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like before
Yeah.
they even had cartoons.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Johnny Bravo. Okay, so far, yes. I think
I
he's
I think he's iconic. You know,
and he's gotta have good hair on the mountain. You know, just
Yeah.
that pompadour just up there.
my dude is jacked. We need like a jack dude.
Yeah, you know, some muscle. You know,
Yeah.
like hold down the fort. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw in Dexter. Dexter's
yeah.
Lab.
Oh yeah, Dexter definitely belongs on there.
Um,
I was thinking, like, when I thought of like Dexter, I was like, could there be any other character to throw on? But I was like, nah, Dexter is definitely like
what
you
Dee
could-
Dee?
you only-
Yeah.
I
mean
don't
from
like
the show?
Dee. Yeah, Dee always
Yeah.
annoyed me. I was thinking his computer, like his like,
Oh, just like the voice.
yeah. But then I was like, nah, Dexter really represents.
Put the mom in that dump. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say something, but
With that dump truck. Yeah. Just that up there. What, Billy? What you gotta say?
I've
What do you
got courage. Cowardly dog.
Courage. Ooh.
I think I want to hold off on adding courage.
Okay.
Wow. He's not lock. He's not a lock. You don't think
Not
The
so?
lock.
only
Okay.
the only reason why is like I don't know. Courage. Sometimes I think about that dude, and I'm like, did I actually like Courage the Cowardly Dog? Did I like
Or
that
did you
show
like
the
the
same way?
show? Because the
Yeah,
shows, the episodes are really, really good. But are you saying
yeah,
like the character has courage?
yeah. Like I think like I liked like the villains or whatever. Like I liked what the show was doing, but like I
Hmm.
don't like a cowardly
Character.
like yeah like those kind of characters
Um,
always kind of annoy me.
I remember like the show. I think it was okay. I don't remember being the best. I think like Tyler really liked it,
Hmm.
but it's
Interesting.
very iconic.
It is. I
All
think
right,
you
well,
could
hold
argue
off.
he belongs up there.
We
What?
can hold off.
Oh, I mean, he currently holds the third spot.
He
Okay,
currently
Will
currently
he
holds.
be locked in? Will any of these locked in? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna throw out a person. Plank from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Plank?
Come on.
You went Plank? Not even double D?
I was gonna say either
Not even-
Double D or Ed.
I think I would do Eddie. Eddie
I
if I
think
had to
Eddie.
pick.
I think Eddie like is like
Ah, dude, I don't know. Ed is pretty with Plank. Ed with Plank. You know, holding Plank. You know, might be
Not
because
even Johnny with
it's
Plank.
either Ed with Plank, or Eddie with a jawbreaker in his mouth,
So
Mm.
or
here's
just
why
a
I go with-
jawbreaker.
Yeah.
No.
Here's why I think we should go Eddie though. Ed is another like Johnny Bravo type where he's just big and strong and stupid.
Mm, yeah.
We've already captured that market.
That market's already, yeah, the demographics already done. Okay. What about, well, all right. What about
who you got?
what about the Powerpuff Girls? What about like Bubbles,
Which one? Ooh, Bubbles.
Blossom, the Professor, Mojo Jojo?
I think Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, I'll tell you, him was a pretty good evil character too, because those episodes
cool.
fucking freaked me out. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is so
Billy's
dark.
questioning himself at that. He's like, wow. It freaked me out, dude.
Well, it freaked me out because of like how all of the other characters acted because of him doing. It was just, especially the teacher, when the teacher gets old and starts. I don't know if you ever saw that episode or not,
Yeah.
but it scared. I was like, oh, this is really rough for a Powerpuff Girls episode.
What about Cat Dog? No, wait, not Cat.
Nickelodeon.
Cow and chicken.
Cow and Chicken, yeah.
Cow
Cat
and
Dog's
Which one? Cow or chicken?
cow. No. Chicken.
Come on.
What, no? Oh.
Cow and chicken. All I think about is that red guy.
Yeah, what the fuck was that guy? What was that?
What was that guy?
Let me look up his name. I don't know who that guy was, but he was like the antagonist, right? He was like,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like the bad guy.
we should do a Nickelodeon one too.
The Nickelodeon would be a good one.
That'd be really, really good because there's a
Billy, you
lot
got
of
someone to throw in the ring?
do. I mean, there was. Did you ever watch Grim and Evil?
Yeah. Bill and
Yeah.
Andy.
Bill and
Yeah.
Mandy, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Grim and Evil was before Billy and Mandy.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So Grim and Evil
Was
was,
it the
a
same
dual
character?
show. Yeah. So there was 15 minutes of the program was like Billy and Mandy characters, and then the other side was Evil, and Evil was an evil brain on top of this like bear thing, and then they split it to have Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. So I would say
Interesting.
He's-
the Grim Reaper would be the character.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of good Billy and Mandy episodes for sure.
So,
About Oh, you found the guy?
newsflash: the guy's name is the Red Guy,
No way.
but it says their flamboyant enemy, the Red Guy,
Yeah.
the comical version of the devil.
Interesting.
So I guess he's the
Interesting.
devil.
okay.
He disguised himself into various personas to scam everyone or just for fun. That's his shtick. So he's the Red Guy.
He's the red guy.
There you go.
I got one for you guys.
Yes.
What
Drop
about
it
my
on.
boy Samurai Jack?
That is a good one. He kind of.
You think he's too much Toonami?
Was he Toonami?
I
He was.
don't-
I don't
He
know.
was
I don't
Cartoon
think he
Network. I
was- Yeah,
thought.
he was Cartoon Network. But like, are you saying he leans a little Toonami?
No, I'm just saying everyone knows about him, so he might be a lock. You know.
Oh,
I
like
don't
a
know.
lot. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Could be a lot. Could be a lot.
Did you ever see where I think if I correct me if I'm wrong if you know, but I saw where Samurai Jack is like the future of Powerpuff Girls. Like
No,
he's
I
Whoa.
like
did not see that. No.
oh if you look into like there's some scenes where he's like going through like this like completely torn down town and there's billboards from like Powerpuff Girls from the city.
Whoa. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's
So
cool.
it's like Powerpuff Girls is the prequel to Samurai. Like it's like the area that they
Yeah.
were.
Same universe.
Yeah, universe. There you go.
Yeah. Zach, you got one?
I was just gonna. I was gonna say I am Weasel
Yeah.
and
IR
IR
Baboon.
Baboon. Yeah.
IR Baboon.
But they
Yeah.
kind of feel like Cow and Chicken. Like they are spin-offs, so they feel very like
Yeah.
you know.
Was Cow and Chicken like? I feel like I remember Cow and Chicken being like 15 minutes of Cow and Chicken and 15 minutes of IR Baboon and I Am Weasel, right?
I don't know. Maybe it was,
Probably
but I thought I am Weasel had his own show. Am I
I think
crazy?
he did. I think he
Well,
did.
I think it may have been like I was telling you with Grim and Evil. It was like a chance for somebody to have like a 15-minute slot, see how
And then
well
eventually they just go off on their
branched
own. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let me see.
So we've
This may
already
have been-
named all the ones that I wrote down as I was going to throw out.
Oh, did you ever watch Codename Kid Next Door, or was that too late for you guys?
Well, here's the thing. I actually just had an argument in my office about this show,
Okay.
right? And I'm curious all of our takes here. Codename Kid Next Door to me is a B tier show. Like if we had a tier rankings, it's B tier.
Let me
There
get the
were
tier
some-
list up. Let's roll.
Yeah. Start this up.
I work with a lot of Zoomers, so like people
Okay.
maybe like
Yeah. Maybe
a
that's what
little
it
younger
is.
than
Yeah.
us. Yeah, but they were like, that is an S tier show. And I'm like, you're putting Codename Kids Next Door on the same level as SpongeBob?
Yeah. No.
Like it doesn't belong up there.
I remember, yeah, it might be because I think Tyler watched it,
Okay.
and I don't know. I'll ask producer Brandy when she gets home.
I would
I don't know if
assume
she was
watched,
they're
did he
the
watch
same age.
Foster's too? Like that Foster's
Fo-
Home?
Yeah, Tyler watched that too, and I
Yeah.
thought it was
That's
stupid.
that level. It's that level.
Okay, so maybe it's just an age thing.
It's an age thing
Maybe.
for sure.
Maybe it just sucks, Bill.
Oh, I was just throwing it out there. As
We don't just put everybody up Mount Rushmore, okay?
No, for sure.
Are you so you do like that show though, Billy?
I mean,
Like,
I enjoyed. If it was on, I would watch it, but I didn't like follow it like all the way through the season.
So,
if it was on, it was great.
looks
but
like-
I do not classify it as like the Ed and Eddie Johnny.
I'm
Bravo.
Weasel I'm Weasel did start off as 15 minutes with Cow and Chicken, and then
We are.
became its own thing. Yeah, so it was like that where. Which is weird. So like wasn't like Dexter's Lab, was it 2 15-minute episodes per like is that how they all were like that?
Yeah.
Man, so I'm kind of looking like what if it's like Johnny Bravo or Dexter, Eddie, and then like a Powerpuff Girl? Are we not
No
thinking that?
Samurai Jack.
Oh, Samurai Jack. Yeah. Fuck. This is
I think we got to have a Powerpuff Girl, so let's decide which Powerpuff Girl we're putting on there.
I think it has to be Blossom.
You think so?
Over Buttercup?
Not even Buttercup.
Buttercup is cool.
What
but
about Bubbles?
Bubbles was again. One
I'm
of those
thinking about
characters-
iconic here, like
Yeah, maybe it has to be Blossom because like she
The
has
leader.
a bow. Yeah, like and the
Yeah.
like it's like
I mean,
it's
if we
like
think
saying
about
what
it for
Ninja
normal,
Turtle.
Yeah. Or
Like
if
you're not
even
going to
Ed
say
and Eddie.
Donatello.
Like we have Ed and Eddie. We're picking
and
Eddie.
Eddie's like kind of
Yeah.
he's like the de
Eddie's the
facto leader, even though they don't really
Yeah.
ever follow him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like he's always with the plan. He's the man with the plan.
Yeah, he's the schemer for sure.
I always feel like you, me, and Duhamel are Ed and Eddie. And like,
Okay. And
like,
who am I?
Not just Eddie.
Zach, you're
for
definitely
sure.
Eddie.
I was gonna say, oh fuck you, Bill. Like I'm looking
No,
at
you always got the like plan. Like you're the leader.
yeah. I
You're
got the jawbreakers. I'm always chasing that cat. So although like I feel like he's part you because he's always
the
chased.
cat,
He's like
yeah.
scamming, like he's always trying to get that
He's a
money.
grifter.
He's a grifter. Yeah.
Yeah.
In heart, but yeah, okay. Mike is just Ed. Mike's the dumb one, so he's Ed. What's up, Penny?
But like the reason why it's also funny that it works for Mike is I know that in the show it's his sister, but like his sister's name is Sarah, and he's always like Sarah. Where like
Awkward.
like like Mike is like my wife, you know,
He's like my wife.
so
So,
my
yeah,
wife.
my wife. Yeah.
Um,
My lad.
So we have. I think Eddie is the lock.
Yes.
Eddie's a lock. All right, we've
Eddie's a
got one
lock.
lockdown.
And we thought a Powerpuff Girl has to be up there, or Dexter
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we go Dexter. Maybe are we all in
Okay.
agreement on Dexter?
I think
Yeah.
he has to be. He's like.
All right.
I think my opinion is
I
yes. I don't.
yeah.
Oh, he's over
Um,
there. I was looking for
so
Dexter.
are we doing a Powerpuff Girl? Which Powerpuff Girl? On the count of three, everybody say which Powerpuff Girl they want.
Sure.
1, 2, 3.
Blossom. You didn't say shit, Chris. What the fuck?
It was Blossom though. I forgot her name, and I was like, shit.
Oh no.
I thought he was like, I didn't want any. I thought
Yeah.
that was you saying I don't want any. All right, so that's how that works.
So we got Blossom up there.
So that's three. Fuck.
And
Johnny
now our
Bravo's.
fourth, I
So-
think we're arguing Johnny Bravo versus Samurai Jack versus Courage. Like I think those are our heavy hitters.
The
to fill out
final
that fourth
slot.
spot. Yeah. I think when you hear those names stacked up, you got to get rid of Courage.
Yeah, I think so. So we got Dexter, Blossom. Who else?
Dexter, Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Wait, you typing it in there, Billy? You locking it
I'm
in?
getting ready.
Locking
I'm
it.
locking
The pick is
I'm
in.
ready.
It's locked in, dude. You can't back out now.
The thing that
Um,
makes me upset is like AI won't let you generate copyright images, and like that'd be so cool if we could generate a Mount Rushmore with like
I'm
our
actually
Oh,
trying to do it
yeah.
right
in.
now. I'm
You're-
thinking about. I'm seeing if I can do it right now. That's why I was.
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Billy,
Maybe
Billy's
it
a
will
big.
let you do it.
Billy's you're in a little into AI, aren't you? Little weirdo. Little AI imaging over there.
That picture you did, Billy, for my
You
song.
like that?
Like that's how I want to be. Like that's how I see myself, bro.
Well,
There's
I thought
like-
at first because I saw your song was based in like L.A. and I was like, oh, why did I put Seattle then? Like, maybe I should have did L.A. But
Nah, bro.
and then it
Reminds
showed your
me-
face, and I was like, put sunglasses on, and it plopped sunglasses.
It's just funny.
because it didn't look
so-
anything like you at first.
So it's funny. This is just like a side tangent, whatever. But like, what's funny to me is there's like this scene in Severance.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you need to watch it. Fantastic show. And they, the innies don't know about their Audi form, whatever, right? So like, there's a point where he meets his wife inside, but he doesn't know who she is, and he's like, has kids. He shows him a picture, and it's like one of those you take like a photo booth, and it's got like, you got costumes on, like a Busch Gardens. He's got like a fucking cowboy hat on and shit, right? And he just he's like, oh, awesome, dude. Am I a rancher? And she's like, no, it's just like a costume. I just imagine that's like Chris, like, I'm a rancher, but it's like, whatever, man. And I just like, good stuff. We'll cut that. We'll cut that. Don't worry.
All right, so the fourth person we're arguing for
So the fourth person we're arguing for is between
is Samurai Jack versus Johnny
Johnny
Bravo.
Bravo.
We've already cut out Courage. We've decided Courage didn't quite.
Courage ain't it. It couldn't quite get in the end.
We're deciding between Samurai Jack or Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
For our
I've got.
fourth. Our,
Okay.
What? What'd you say, Bill?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I was counting them down.
It's a big number, dude. I get it.
It is. It is.
It's this. I vote Samurai Jack. We'll do the voting system. There's three of us. Boom.
Yeah.
Just like we do everything else.
I'll say Johnny Bravo.
Ooh, put it on Chris.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
I gotta put it on Chris. I knew because I knew he'd be indecisive.
I think when I think about it holistically, I think about Johnny Bravo representing the Hanna-Barbera. Like I think they're a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah,
the,
I think so.
The sort of bridge between sort of like a classic cartoon and a real wacky Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Coward, like our 2000s cartoons, our weirder cartoons. But then I think about Samurai Jack, and he's badass.
And he's like dope. So it's hard
Yeah.
to.
I
Like
just
I
think
feel
Johnny
like
Bravo's hair looks awesome on a Mount Rushmore.
So does a katana.
That's
yeah.
true too.
I think the thing about Samurai
No.
Jack, the reason why I'm gonna go Samurai Jack is like
Hmm.
I think I watched Samurai Jack before I really started watching Dragon Ball Z. Like this was gonna come up. I was maybe saving it for a Yumi and Mike conversation, but like when I think about Dragon Ball Z, it's always like, what saga do you remember most? I remember
Sure.
like the tournament. Like
Hmm.
I remember like the Cell tournament more than
Cell
anything.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Cell games.
Really.
And like that's probably the time that I really remember being like, whoa, like anime. So I was like watching. I feel like I was watching Samurai Jack before I even was watching
Yeah.
like more anime,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
I think I was Frieza.
Frieza,
Kind of,
yeah,
yeah, Frieza, and then the androids. I remember getting really into the androids, and I was like, like Goku was barely in that part. You're like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
yeah.
Really don't
I do
watch
think Trunks
Dragon
is
Ball Z.
badass.
Who?
When
Trunks?
Trunks showed
Yeah,
up,
Trunks
that was
showed up.
badass.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Billy.
Uh,
What?
The problem with when I watched Dragon Ball Z was on Toonami, and they wouldn't play it in order. So I would be watching it, and then it would like skip to like Boo, and then it would go back to like Dragon Ball. Like it was never in like order, so I could never like keep a good. That's why feel like kids today have it so lucky that they could have it all available like on streaming and just start from the beginning. Because I never got a chance to watch it from the beginning.
Yeah, you don't get that. You don't get that. That high, that rush of
Hmm.
did
getting home from school.
And
yeah?
turn
Did
it
we
on.
lock in our Mount Rushmore, our
I
Cartoon
think. I
Network
think
Mount
we
Rushmore?
locked. Yeah, I think we locked it in. I think we're gonna do Courage. Just kidding. We're gonna do Eddie, Samurai
Blossom,
Jack. What?
Blossom, Samurai Jack,
Blossoms and Dexter.
Dexter.
I think that's a great
Solid.
Mount Rushmore.
It is.
It's
I
fantastic.
And
think if you're listening, oh sorry,
AI is working. So
all right, good. If you're listening to this and you think like I genuinely think that encompasses a lot of Cartoon Network and like I think that could stand the test of time and could be set in stone as a Cartoon
Sure.
Network
I
Mount
think the only
Rushmore.
thing is like my people might say that like they're all from the same era.
That's true. I mean, we're all
But
kind of
yeah,
from the same era and probably our listeners.
that's true.
Uh,
All 10 of them, same era, baby. If you're not, yeah,
uh,
and if you're not, go ahead and just pipe in and tell us what we
yeah.
missed.
Yeah, what did we miss? What are the bones? What
Fuck,
should have fallen
excuse me.
out? Because like if you're gonna say we forgot, this is something I hate about comments, right? If you're gonna say like, oh, you forgot this, no
Right.
shit, we forgot it. But there's only four things. Which one would you
Yeah.
take away?
Yeah, you got to
Because I
think about
think
what.
You
Yeah,
gotta actually like prove your point here.
you got to take something
yeah,
out
like
to put something in.
yeah, like that's the fun type of banter to me, and that's what I like doing this for. Is like I'd be like, oh shit, maybe we
Yeah,
should have taken out Eddie,
well, that's
and
why I
like
thought.
yeah,
Further thought of having one communal one is that way you can argue this should be in and that guy. And anybody, well, that guy's in there. He should not be in.
yeah,
Whatever. So like it
for
is
sure,
fun. Yeah. You heard
for
that,
sure.
Bill? You just kind of like move, twitching over there.
I may have lied. I don't know.
Okay.
I like that polo, Billy.
Yeah.
Thank
What's up
you.
with the pink, huh?
Well, this was actually what I wore for the gender reveal photos. I don't know if you saw them on Instagram, Zach, or not.
Oh, I did. I was gonna comment. I noticed it was Max, but not Sam's.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. We were at
Interesting.
Sam's a couple times this year,
And I was
and
like, all right.
it's not as good as it was before.
Maybe it was never good, Bill.
Even Carly said, "I love
Maybe it
Max.
was
I always
never
said Max was
good.
better than Sam's. I've always said that."
Maybe it was never good.
And Matt's has been way better this year. However, I have been branching out to a couple other places on the boardwalk to try their pizza. I just tried
Under
it
the
was Joe's
boardwalk.
Pizza. That is from Wildwood. Can you believe that?
What?
That song? The Under the
John
Boardwalk.
Under
John
the
Mellencamp
boardwalk.
sucking on a chili dog.
No.
Where was that at? Where was he sucking on these chili dogs, huh?
Outside the Tasty Freeze.
Isn't that
Next
a
slide.
yeah? I don't know. I was like, isn't it like a Jersey Philly thing? Like it's close, right? I
I
don't
don't
know.
even know. I feel like John Mellon. Like if Bruce Springsteen represents, I hate Bruce Springsteen, but if he
Me
represents
too.
New Jersey,
Thank
I feel
God
like
somebody else
John
hates him.
Mellencamp like represents like Ohio. Like he feels like
I'm gonna find
like
out.
Yeah, look it up. I guarantee
Well,
that
is he
dude's from
from
like
Ohio?
Ohio or
Yeah, I was
Indiana
gonna
or
say
something like
because
that.
Bruce is from Jersey, so
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, this picture of this guy. What a
John Cougar
fucking
Mellencamp.
yeah. He's from Indiana.
I called
there you
that.
go.
Look at this picture, man. Look at this. Hold on, I gotta get close.
He kind of
That
looked like
Imagine that
it,
guy sucking on some chili dogs.
that's a good song, man.
Yeah. You know what else is good? Chili dogs.
Chili
They
dog.
are.
Next time I
Okay.
have one, okay.
I had this conversation with someone at work today. 7-Eleven. Would you not say decent food?
Depends on what you get, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but I'm
I-
saying like
depends on what
you
you
can go into a 7-Eleven, you can get a big bite, you can get a taquito. Like I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying go in there and get their pizza, but
Or
like,
their wings.
yeah. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you can go to 7-Eleven. Like it's not a weird thing if someone was like, "Oh, where should we grab lunch?" And it's like, "Oh, I might roll up to 7-Eleven."
Yeah, go get a couple buffalo chicken dicks, you know?
Yeah.
Those shit slap. Slap them dicks in my mouth. The me and Potozic used to be like like where you want to eat. And you'd be like, you want to go to Wendy's, you want to go to I don't know, Taco Bell, you want to go to 7-Eleven? You know what I mean? Like it was like thrown in the conversation. I'm like places to go grab
Yeah.
food.
Mm.
So I'm about it. I'm about it.
I kind of like 7-Eleven. Like it serves a different purpose. Like sometimes I'm like I could go to 7-Eleven and I could walk away with like chips. I could walk away with
Red Bull.
Red Bull, a candy. I could
Yeah.
walk away with like a sparkling water. You know what I mean? Like I could
Yeah, right?
7-Eleven
Yeah.
with like
You can't do that at Taco
some
Bell. I ain't coming out with a sparkling water at Taco Bell, dude. No way.
I'm not grabbing a Perrier and
Yeah.
walking out of.
Be like, get the fuck out of here, dude. All we have is Baja Blast. This is fucking Taco Bell. We have nothing else. Baja Blast,
though.
Yeah. I think, I'm trying to think. Slurpees too.
Yeah, I love a Slurpee.
Iconic.
You know, if you want to go down
Wait,
that route.
can we have the definitive answer here? I'm gonna guess both of you are Coke Slurpee people, and I'm a cherry Slurpee guy.
Is this the only two flavors?
Well, oh, are you a blue Raz? I would give utmost respect for a blue.
I love a
Slurpee
blue
guy.
Raz, but the ultimate to me is banana.
Okay.
A banana.
Banana Slurpee.
They got banana Slurpees,
No.
bro. They do. I'll take
Yeah,
a picture.
I thought he was
Is
gonna
it
go with
pina
like the
colada?
layered,
No,
like
it's
the
fucking. It's
layered cherry, blue
banana.
raspberry, cherry.
Oh, you're a layer.
I like that. I don't mind layering.
There was a point. Penny, what are you doing? Hey, don't be fucking eating things. I don't know what it is.
What are you eating there?
Oh yeah, in this room, who knows? Don't even eat it. It could be from Chris.
That'd be a long time
I do
ago.
like a good frozen
could be.
toast. Zach's been to Hot Dog Tommy's. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Hot Dog Tommy? Yeah, they have a frozen Coke, and that's.
I mean, I like frozen
love
Coke. It's good, but I
But
think
is it
I'd
the
rather
best?
have like a fruit.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point where I was going to 7-Eleven like quite frequently for like Slurpees, you know, like because they would change it out like every week or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they had like a Sour Patch one.
Ooh, I do.
You know,
love
I
I
Sour
don't. I don't
Patch.
see myself going to 7-Eleven for a frozen Coke. It's
Oh.
definitely a flavored one for sure.
Do you remember, Zach? Am I making this up? Was there a watermelon one for a while?
I think so. Sounds good to me.
I think that. Yeah, I'd be all
I
about
don't know
it.
about that one, you know? Yeah. My foot's
I
asleep.
Well,
never
didn't they
seen a
used to
banana
do like?
one.
Didn't they have a Mountain Dew one too, like a Code Red one?
Yeah.
I think.
I
Yeah.
think
Right next to the
they do.
banana one.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
find. No, I don't. I'll find one because fuck you guys. There's
You ever-
100% a banana Slurpee. I was gonna ask you, Chris. Is there are 7-Elevens over there?
There's 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
There's a lot in California too.
Because I was like, I went and got Red Bulls the other day, and I was like, I wonder if he's still using my reward points.
Oh, I am. Are you getting me? Are you getting pinged?
No, but like it popped up right, and I was like, I put my phone number, and I was like, I wonder if
Did
he's
you-
still.
Did you use some of those points, by the way?
No, I did not this time. No, and that was the first time I was in 7-Eleven in like years, so or not years, but you know, I mean, a while.
Because sometimes I'd be looking at it and I'm like, okay, 2,300, 2,300.
Maybe they expire.
Oh shit.
Oh,
maybe
they
do.
probably. Yeah, they probably.
Yeah, watch out for that because the McDonald's ones do that shit. And like, hey, you gotta.
You're gonna
They're
lose
like,
2,700 points.
yeah, you
I'm
gotta
like,
buy 16 burgers or your shit's expired. You're like, God damn it! Guess I'm eating fucking 16 McDoubles.
If they would let you double up and not use if you use a
Yeah.
deal and
Yeah, you can
rewards
only use a
one
deal or the
other,
points. I
it's
agree.
like maybe a $5 deal is better than using a points.
It usually ends up being that way.
Yeah.
That's how they
Can
do
I
So there
hit
shit.
you
was
guys
banana
with a hot
slurpee.
take?
Slap it.
I'm gonna hit you guys with one last hot take. But McFlurry.
Mm-hmm.
I rank that very low on my dessert list, like my fast food dessert list.
But isn't it essentially a blizzard?
That's what I'm saying. Like I rank it lower
Not even the same
because
though.
like I would go to Dairy
Essentially,
Queen and get a Blizzard.
How's it not the same, Bill?
because they
They
don't
only
do
have
it
one
the same.
flavor.
Yeah, they only have one flavor. They have a terrible way of how they mix it together. Half
If
the
it's
time
the
they
same flavor, what M&M's, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's
Yeah.
M&M's, and you go to Dairy Queen and you get a blizzard with M&M's. Is that not the same thing?
Never.
So if you
I
go
would never get
halfway
it.
through your McFlurry with
You go
M&Ms,
sh-
you're not going to get any M&Ms at the bottom. The mixer system at Dairy Queen is 10 times better than. Now I will say McDonald's had the idea of having the spoon being the mixer for the McFlurry, which was cool, but they don't mix it correctly. So you're going to have half a McFlurry with just vanilla ice cream. And
They have an Oreo one. They got Oreo McFlurry, bro.
But it doesn't mix to the bottom because they just go up and down like this.
Like what?
You saw it.
I did not see it.
I regret it. I did it.
But you have to agree with me, right? Like when
I
you
do.
think about fast food desserts, like even though McFlurry might be decent, you're not like it's low in comparison to like just going to get like I would even put it below a Sonic Blast.
Oh yeah, Sonic Blast is
Yeah.
decent, bro.
Yeah.
Sonic Blast is decent.
McDonald's went bad with the desserts when they got rid of the chopped peanuts for the sundae.
Chop what?
The chopped peanuts for the
Penis?
hot fudge sundae. Peanuts.
They got rid of the penis? That's weird.
I do like a McDonald's apple pie though.
Bro, I
just
mean,
say?
you got apple pie. Yeah, I was actually thinking like there are worse places to get dessert, like probably Taco Bell.
Oh yeah,
Like what dessert they got?
The cinnamon.
the cinnamon twist.
Or the
Remember
cinnamon
back?
twist.
Yeah, the cinnamon balls where you just blows on your face, right?
It's like a hot pocket back. in
Yeah,
the day
just
where,
like yeah. God damn, and you're just melting away. Like, oh my god.
So here's
That's
something
probably
for you.
worse.
Speaking of fast food desserts, real quick, Chris, before you have to go, a Frosty. Do you remember the Frosty spoon, like the Wendy's spoon for Frosties? How it was a little deeper, like the spoon, like itself.
went a little deeper.
A little deeper.
It wasn't just a regular plastic spoon.
It
was
went
a special
deeper.
Wendy's spoon.
Okay, but it was like longer, I guess.
It was a little longer and
It was
like
longer
the actual,
and
like,
deeper. It had a better curve to it. A little
it had a
better.
better curve. It was a little. It was a special kind of spoon. They don't make them
It
anymore.
reached spots that normal spoons couldn't reach, Chris.
Exactly. And
I
they
don't
don't make
remember
it
the
anymore.
spoon, but I do love Frosty.
I'll send you a picture of it later. But
Oh
it was
god.
way that it
Make sure you're not at work when you open it up, though. Look at this
because
spoon.
I had a Frosty.
Look at the
like
girth of it.
And I noticed they didn't have the same spoons anymore, and it really kind
Yeah,
of
but-
disappointed.
Wow, didn't taste the same.
That's
No,
okay, but
it's a completely different experience.
I would
All
get
right,
a
bro.
Frosty before I got a McFlurry.
Yeah, I get a
Like,
Frosty too.
For
Like
sure.
that's why I keep saying like McFlurry is.
I'm
Going
trying to think of
far
places.
down.
What does Burger King have? Since they're just ass all around, like what do they
They
got?
have vanilla, like vanilla cones. I
A
think.
cone? Oh, get the fuck out! Dude, you can get that
Oh,
shit.
oh,
Got
they
get
had,
the
Hershey
fuck
pies.
out of here!
They
You
had,
get that shit at
Hershey
goddamn
pies.
Chinese buffet, bro.
They had
Oh.
Hershey pies.
That's Chinese buffet ice cream, though.
I fucking love
Oh no!
like.
Oh, you're back. Okay,
What'd
you went mute for a minute, but you're back.
Here's my request. When I'm able to come visit Newport, like I know we're gonna hang out in Pittsburgh soon.
Yeah.
But like when I come back and visit Newport News, my one request: Peking.
It was funny because somebody on my hockey team was like, "I really want like sushi that's on the on a conveyor belt," and I was like, "I know a place." And he's like, "If you say Peking, I'm not going there." And I was like, "Come on, dog!" I was like, "It's got sushi on a conveyor belt,
Fuck
and
yeah.
I got a Mongolian grill." Like, I mean,
Yeah, Peking's good, bro.
Peking's
Billy, did you ever
solid.
eat at Peking?
No, I didn't.
It's right next to the putt putt up there in Williamsburg.
Pirates Cove.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
Yeah, it's in that
it's
little like weird shopping center.
I think the
it's a
only
Chinese
place I
buffet.
ever went was the Chinese
Yeah,
buffet off of Denby, like Denby and Warwick in that shopping center.
Chinese buffet off Denby.
Denby.
Oh, by Second and
Oh
Charles.
Yeah,
no.
no. On
Well,
Denby
there
side,
is one there. There's one also by
the race isn't it near the where the like the
it's where
indoor go
Craft
kart is?
60. It's like where Craft 60 is now. That
Yeah,
shopping center. Where Garrett
That
got arrested.
that had a it has a
It
Chinese
has what's
buffet.
called like Red Buffet or some
yeah,
shit.
it's not very good.
Oh.
I never been to it. I just see it. You know, I'm like,
I'm scoped
do you
it.
I
remember,
put eyes on it.
Chris? Do you remember when we went to a buffet with Mike on like
I thought that was the
17?
one by Second and Charles. No.
I thought we went. That was. I don't remember that. I remember that one. I remember the one we went to. Like, it was kind of like in Grafton area.
Oh yes,
It was just
yes,
random, right? It's not there
yes.
anymore. But like, I remember going there with you and Mike. I don't know why, but that was like 10 years ago. I feel like like
Bro, we've had some good eat
it's
memories.
some Chinese buffet. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Billy.
all right. So Peking is on my wish list, and so is acai. I think
Okay.
that
Deal.
always feels
Not
good.
even Okini.
Oh shit, Okini is a must.
That's a must. That's like that's a must. And then we gotta go to that wherever the fuck the one
Really?
is.
Oh, the one in the shopping
Yeah, the
center?
one next to Vikingburg. Yeah. You're just gonna eat sushi. Why would you eat sushi here? You live in Seattle, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Gotta have Newport News sushi.
hell
Gotta
yeah.
have it.
I'd be telling people like also for some reason, Billy. I don't know if you get this. Like I know you live like kind of further up, but like people like flip out when they hear the name Newport News. They're like, "Wait, that's the name of your? It's called Newport
News?
And I'm like, yeah, it's called. Why is that weird? It's called Newport.
Yeah, I mean, usually what I'll say is the Hampton Roads areas where I lived, or
Oh, Billy's
Wow.
not proud.
Wow.
no, it's not that
Billy,
I'm not proud. It's similar. A buddy of mine who lives in
Wow.
Texas, he lived in a small town in Texas. He would just say he was from Dallas, and nobody ever knew where it was from. So it was better just to say the area, so instead of the actual city.
Why don't you just say I'm
But
from Bad
I
News?
would always no. It's funny, Zach. When
You know
when
Mike
people
Vick?
stationed there, I would tell them, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I lived in Newport News. I loved it," and because everybody has a stigma against it, saying they didn't want to live there, and I'm like,
Right.
it's fine as long as you're not living in downtown Newport News, you're fine.
I think
There's a lot of
Hampton
nice
is
places.
like. I'm surprised more people want to
Portsmouth
live
is
in
the one.
Hampton than they do.
Portsmouth,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all. It could be the nicest day in Virginia. It could be 85 degrees, sunny, and in Portsmouth it's rainy and cold
Oh,
and no
I thought you were gonna
sidewalk.
say it could be the nicest day, but in Portsmouth people were getting fucking mugged.
Oh,
It's
hey,
like,
maybe.
yes, weather deters the mugging.
I would drive over.
Oh,
the
it's a
bridge.
rainy day. I think I'll put my knife back in.
Nope.
Not
I'd
today.
it would be sunny in Newport News. I'd go through the tunnel, be in Portsmouth, and it's cold and rainy every
Oh,
time.
I can't hear you,
No
Chris.
nice day.
I can't hear you. All right, hold on. Chris had a drop. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I know what you're
Yeah,
saying. You know what we should
Yeah,
do?
they
I
don't
was
have
just thinking about.
sidewalk. They don't have
We should
sidewalk.
do what?
I was saying they don't have sidewalk. in
Oh
Portsmouth.
yeah. We should do a tier list of buffets. Like type of buffets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love a good old country buffet. Ooh.
There's like I don't know what you call that, the Great American Buffet.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's only so many, right? I guess
I
you
can't
could
hear
say.
you.
Still can't hear you.
Are you muted? Nothing.
Your hair's getting long, Chris.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can hear us though, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. That's good.
Oh.
Oh, I'll probably drop back in. Oh, this is a spoon.
Yes.
Banana
That was
day.
Yeah. So somebody said, "Can we please like remembering banana?" So it was a thing. They did have banana
It is a
Slurpees.
thing. It's so
Yeah.
fucking good, and it would rip my ass apart. 'Cause it's just so good. Where's my
Where's your ass? I don't know.
no? Where's my mouse so I can see when he comes back? See, I need to. I'm coming, Chris. Hold on. Chris Diago.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool, cool.
Hold on.
You were talking about buffets,
Yeah.
and
So
oh, sorry.
no good.
I was just gonna say I wanted to make sure Ryan's was mentioned.
I was gonna say we should do an episode where we like have a tier list of types of buffets.
Okay.
Maybe just buffets, but like I think
Yeah,
it's kind of hard we do because Chinese there's like 1,000 of them. But like
for
if you
sure.
did like a Chinese buffet as opposed to like a Brazilian steakhouse, as
Yeah,
opposed to like
a wedding
CC,
buffet.
yeah, like CC's. Ooh, wedding buffet, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Mm. Pizza
That's what
Hut
I do.
buffet was pretty good
Wait,
at one point.
I'm not in
Bro,
the middle.
CC's, that is, I like, I look at
CC's,
Billy. Still, CC's is amazing. That's also on my
CC's
wish list.
is elite. What
They
did
still
you
have one
say?
in Hampton, don't they?
No, we drove by the other day. It was fucking gone.
Oh
They got
man,
signs out, but they ain't open, bro.
they ain't open.
What did you say about it, Billy?
I'm sorry.
What did you say about CC's?
I was saying was it still open in Hampton?
No, before that.
Oh, I was saying that I liked Pizza Hut buffet a lot when I was a kid.
Oh.
We were doing Wednesday night.
Zach was like ready to throw
I don't
hands.
want to throw
Yeah. I
hands,
think I've only
dog.
been to CC's once though for a buffet. It was
Bro,
when
where
Bobby
did
and
where was your like you played sports growing up?
Yeah,
Where did you go after
What
sports?
they call
Like,
what they call like your like
well, the
banquet,
closest
your banquet.
well, again we
Yeah.
had a like I told you before, we only had one McDonald's within like a 30-minute radius of us. The Pizza Hut was in Wildwood, and that was the closest pizza place other than maybe like a
Dude,
Domino's. We
I
didn't have
miss
anything in
CC's.
Cape May.
Apparently, there's a CC's up in Richmond, I think, still like
You can drive to
Hopewell,
Richmond.
kind of like by Hopewell, I think Chesterfield maybe.
you could use that as
Maybe.
an excuse, like be like Mike, meet me halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's CC's, dog. We got a business
on, the,
meeting.
on the way to Pittsburgh, hey, we got to stop at CC's.
Ooh,
Well, he's a. Thanks. Good idea.
There you go.
I mean, that's like goddamn. CC's is like top. Not giving anything away, but like
that's elite.
all you can eat pizza. And then you go like order like you go in and then you get your shit down, right? And then you go take like a special order for your pizza and they bring you a whole fucking pizza to your table.
Yeah,
Bro,
That's
you be like
also
all you have to
okay.
do like all you have to do is be like, hey, actually, can I get like a pepperoni cheese, but we don't want sauce. And I'm like, oh, we got you, dog. You know what I mean? And then you get a fresh pizza all to yourself, and then you like go
For
get
sure.
everything else anyway.
yeah.
I want pizza at the table for when I go get pizza. I have pizza when I come back.
I used to get the mac and cheese pizza and then
Yeah.
ask them like, "Hey, can you throw some sausage on there?"
Yeah.
That was like that was like when I found out you could order a pizza there.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize you could like
That's
Those
crazy.
little
do that.
the, like plastic things you just put on your table. I had no idea too. And
Yeah.
then one guy's like, "Oh, you just want get whatever you want, and you just put it here, and they'll bring you a whole pizza." And I was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
open my eyes, bro.
I was like, "This place rolls, dude!" And then I was like, "Let me
They
get
also
them.
had a
Let me get
super
the."
good. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say get them cheesy bread,
Oh
and then,
yeah,
then
yeah.
like sometimes they wouldn't cook it all the way, and then the dough was just like raw, so you couldn't really tell what was dough and what was cheese. That was the best.
I also
Because you like bite into it and it was like fucking bitter because it was just dough, and you're like, "Oh, that's not cheese, that's just dough." Dank. Guess I need to get some more.
Yep, destroy your ass
the,
at the same time.
the two things about CC's too is like one, they had a sneaky good arcade.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I think mine
like-
had like Cruising USA, the one in Denby.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, 100%. I used to go to the one in Williamsburg.
Oh, excuse me. My apologies.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies, sir.
Or-
My bad.
That was like my mom used to like go to the outlets a lot with me. You'd be like, all right, let's go
Yeah,
get you.
I've been to that one time. I think when they first opened,
Yeah,
and it was like really nice, and it kind of like threw me aback because like I was used to the Denby one, and then I was like, "Is this what CC starts off as?" You
Yeah,
know,
man.
and then like down the road it turns into just bedlam. You know, you're like, "What is happening?"
So there was 3 CC's in that local area there between Williamsburg and Hampton.
Yeah, we were living good, baby. We were
What a
living.
time.
don't forget what they took
shit.
from us.
Yeah, right. And then now there's nothing in those spots. They just
There's
leave them
nothing.
empty. They're like, we can't even open anything here because CC's
Nope.
has ruined the building. But like, are we
Good.
surprised they went out of business? Honestly,
No.
they're not out of business though. By the way, they're coming back. I swear to God, I'll look it up for you. Well, there's one in Richmond. I just said that. Jeez.
I
If
do have to
Shaq,
head out. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
probably.
gonna
gotta head
ask
out
one.
too.
Hey, I gotta head
one
out,
last
guys.
thing.
Hey, I gotta head out. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one last thing.
Ask away, and then we can do our
One-
little sign off.
One
Ask
buffet
away.
that we didn't mention, Captain George's,
Captain George's.
like a seafood buffet.
Yeah. Is there any other besides that one? You know what I mean? Like I was trying to think of another seafood buffet, and I was like,
I think like you
It's
can't
just-
walk into Red Lobster and be like, all right, I'm gonna take a tour of the kitchen.
okay, so
Yeah, but-
also okay, what about that when they have like endless shrimp and stuff, and when like Olive Garden has like endless pasta?
Yep. Well,
Does
they
that
bring you the
count?
entree. They bring you the
Does
entree
it count?
and they bring you a little pasta.
Oh,
don't
I
bring
know
you
that.
another
Yeah,
plate.
yeah. You get what you really want first, because the rest of it is just like a fucking sampling. Oh, you want
Yeah.
rigatoni? Here's half one.
Yeah.
You want a sausage? Here's a little nibble. Here's the tip. And you're like, all right. But like, I mean, the popcorn, the shrimp was like endless.
I love
Or-
it. I love a shrimp fest.
Yeah, don't forget like acai,
Oh yeah, and all you
sushi. All you can eat
buffet.
sushi.
That,
Hey, by the way,
that-
so CC says celebrating 40 years.
nice.
Not in Hampton.
Find my CC's. Show me. I need to know.
I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, 'cause I need to know.
Oh. There's
Is that
nothing what.
Enrique Iglesias or Ricky Martin?
I think it's Ricky Martin.
I think it's Ricky
Okay.
Martin. There's 7 in Virginia. Colonial
yeah.
Heights is Colonial Heights. Henrico.
Enrique.
And Richmond. Henrico, yeah. There's one in Richmond on Busy Street. Never heard of that. Didn't know if you knew that. And then Henrico, Harrisonburg. God damn, there's a lot of Virginia. Roanoke. All right. Hold on. I'm going to find out where there's one near you, Billy. Hold on. There's none in
it's like-
Washington State.
It's like in Newark. Another 10 minutes
Lancaster.
to New York City for pizza.
Lancaster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you see it?
I see it.
Why you not? You got to go? We can let you go if you got to go to Cece's, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's understandable.
Let's see. How,
You're like,
an
hey,
hour and a half. Hour and a half. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
it's not too bad. It's worth it. You might not be able to drive home, but you're passing out on the way home. But anyway.
All right, boys.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's going to be it for us. I know we just had a little fun little Mount Rushmore. I think we should do it again with Nickelodeon, perhaps.
I think so. That's
And
I
some
think
other.
that's-
And if you guys have any other like hot debatable like Mount Rushmore topics, like maybe Mario Kart characters. I see, Baby B, best Mario characters. I don't know, Nintendo bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys.
Gin and sofa.
Gin and Sofa out.